side is that? Which side? Right, left, right, which is, so it's our left is the direction of travel is their right if you're facing forward. So that's right, engineer side, fireman side, so we'll just say that. So we're on track 1, and then to the fireman side we got track 2, 3, 4, and then there's a 5 and a 7 over there. But that's the way we're numbered here, all right? We have, this train makes a couple of other local stops, so we are going to stay on track number 1 here. And we may have a treat. I think an Amtrak train is going to come by us and pass us on track 2.
I can't tell. Is my camera foggy or is this foggy?
It's the window.
Alright. I know.
So I don't know what they're talking about here in the other car. So that's Trenton. So you'll see some signals up there. You see a bunch of switches. So like the signal bridge that's up there, that's remember I was talking about interlocking signals? So interlocking is like an intersection where trains cross over. So that Jersey Transit train's probably crossing into, I don't know what track he's going to, either 4 or 5 there at Trenton. And we have another interlocking in front of us called Ham. These are all controlled by the dispatch office in New York. All right, so once we got outside the city limits of Philadelphia, this is all controlled by the office in New York. And you guys will see that on the walk around this afternoon here, okay?
Oh, that's interesting.
So we have a project going right now. See the brand new switches, they're still rusty. We're changing out all these switches here. And see there's a piece of rail missing. We're still making some adjustments. We're putting some concrete panels in here. We did some track work over the weekend. You'll still see some work coming. We're getting rid of all this wood in here right now. Every weekend we take a track out. See, that's all brand new here. We're renewing the whole thing here. All right, this is Ham Interlocking. That switch will go concrete when we're done here. But these switches have been, see, that's a new switch. We put that in a couple weeks ago. We're changing out all these turnouts here because it's just, with all the Jersey Transit SEPTA trains crossing here, it just gets so old, they're just getting so worn out.
Question?
Yeah.
What is like the problem with like the wooden switches compared to the concrete?
Well, the wood doesn't last as long. Like a concrete tie, you see these concrete ties out here?
Yeah.
Are, they will last for 50 years, right? A wood tie might last for 20. Here's train 112 on track 2. See the lights? That's right?
Well, I know the pieces of track, but I just mean like the switches. It's just more of a lifespan.
Well, same thing too. The concrete is much heavier. It's like twice as heavy. It lasts longer. It's much heavier. And what will happen is it'll hold the alignment. It'll hold the track. It'll stay smoother for longer.
Are they going to catch up to us over there?
They're going to pass us.
Or will I can see their gain?
Oh yeah, they're.
I don't know exactly at what point they'll pass us here, but they're going to try and gain on us here. You see, they're gaining on us here.
Yeah.
So right here, so track 1, the track speed is now 110. The track speeds are 110, 125, 125, and 110. Excuse me, 110, 135, 135, 110. The 2 middle tracks are 135 right there.
Oh yes.
And although the ACS 64s, the Amfleet equipment is only good for 125. The Acela train can do 135.
He's really catching up now.
Man, they're flying.
Yeah.
He's coming.
So,
Oh Lord, he coming.
It just got eerily quiet.
I know. Yep, there it comes.
So what train is this?
that's train 112.
112.
They got another engine on the back too.
Look at the power lines there.
Yeah, it's sparking.
Yeah. Literally forming power right there.
Fast.
Oh, Hamilton.
We're going 89. We're going 90 now.
The next up is my favorite station in New Jersey, Princeton Junction. At least on the NEC. Bye bye.
Number 2. Oh, there's another train on the station over there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, oh, it's one of the other ways.
Yeah. That's New Jersey.
So I've been out here testing with the Acela. So on track 3, you ever see the videos of all Princeton Junction, the Acelas going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth?
The test trains?
That's right, yep.
Yep.
I spent many nights on that over on track 3. And so you'll be up there doing 165 miles an hour. And next thing you know, you pass the Jersey Transit train like you're standing still and they're doing 100.
Yeah.
So we call this railroad here, we call it the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
See why? Because it's pretty straight, you know.
Chicago?
What's that?
Like the racetrack in Chicago?
Same name, we go a lot faster. So up ahead, when we get to the next signal bridge, right, a place called CP Clark, the track speed on the middle two tracks goes from 135, it goes up to 160. So the test train I got running out there today was just doing 160 across there. It's a little earlier today. So we're going to see up ahead here, once we get up there, once we get to Princeton Junction, the catenary is going to be a little different, all right? So this is an older style catenary here. You see we've got some new poles going up? And we're in the process of changing this out. We're going to take all this old wire down and put a new style, we call it constant tension wire up here. It's got pulleys and everything on it, so it always maintains the tension. So even in the heat, it doesn't sag, and when it's cold, it doesn't break and snap. Like the pulleys will keep a constant 5,000 pounds of tension on everything. And that way we can run the higher speeds out here. So you really can't, with this older stuff, you really can't get more than 135. You saw that train passing, you saw that banner out was bouncing in the back, parking a little bit.
Yep.
You know, so the new wire will do much better. It's a much better wire too.
I heard the Avelias had a lot of pantograph issues.
That's the one bad thing about concrete. That's a mud spot right there. You can feel it bouncing through it, all right? You know, so concrete is great. It holds the track good, but if you don't have good, solid subgrade underneath it, then you'll feel, you know, spots like that.
I thought the concrete tie's main purpose is trains can go way faster. I thought that's what its main purpose was.
It does. But if you don't maintain the subgrade, you know, but the speed on this track here is 110, you know, so it actually meets class of track for
Oh, it just has a
110.
defect in it.
Is this true? I heard the reason why you don't really see concrete ties on like freight lines because wood is a lot more flexible, but since freight trains are way heavier, it can crack the concrete ties.
Not if you maintain it well, because you'll see if you go out like on the BNSF or UP on their really heavy coal lines, you'll see a lot of concrete.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, in the mountains, like they don't want to have to go back for 50 years to do a tie job. Like when you get in those single track lines, so they put concrete in the really high tonnage areas. You know.
Yeah.
So we're coming to Princeton Junction. So you see the catenary's a little different. See all these new poles here now. So each of these wires, right? It's sort of on a hinge, right? And you'll see here in the poles that the wires basically set up in 1 mile sections. And you're going to see like a pulley. You'll see some wires going off to the side, and then a pulley and a bunch of concrete weights attached to the side there. See the weight? See it?
Yeah.
See it's coming over, right? And so that way, when it heats up, what happens to metal when it heats up? Expands, right? So instead of the wire drooping, what'll happen is these things are all on hinges. You see there's not one here, see the counterweights coming over? And the wire, and actually when it expands, the counterweights will go down. And then then the counterweight will go up when it gets really cold. That way, the wire is always we call it a constant tension here. Get out of the way here.
How far can like just one of those things like stretch up to in miles of catenary?
Well, we put them in basically they're in 1 mile segments.
Okay.
So, you know, so it's not going to go that far because you don't want to have like 7 miles of wire and then have a lot of extra wire left over.
Okay.
So, two guys in front, can you switch out? Next two guys sit in the front.
I'm going to make sure everybody
Each
gets a
person
turn
gets,
down there.
each person gets a turn up there, all right?
Okay. Are you guys fine if I just still leave my camera there?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Where are you sitting?
Well, we can sit over here. Oh no, I said. Wait, you mean we're gonna take a sit here? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, this still needs a lot more work, but it's not bad.
I got myself in 10 minutes.
Huh?
Got myself in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be recording the whole journey.
Hey, Ron, we can set up right here.
We don't have any concrete on our lines.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I've seen it over. Yeah. I've heard concrete's louder though. Wood keeps like the sound down.
No, the thing I like with concrete ties is when you hear in the distance, like you know the noise I'm talking about, like that clicking, that deep clicking noise when the train comes up. I like that a lot. That works. Oh, there we go.
So track 1, 110. Track 2 and 3, 160. Track 4, 110.
You're okay.
Why are the two local tracks slower?
And, well, you don't need to go that fast on it, especially if you're making station stops. You know, you don't have to maintain the railroad to such precision like if the trains aren't going that fast. And 90% of the time, it's all used by Jersey Transit. Their equipment only goes 100.
True, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So they're not, Jersey Transit is not going like that. Equipment's no good for the speed.
Guys, just so you know, every 8 minutes we're switching to the front seats. So 8 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
So this is the station I was telling you about, Princeton. It's a long, high platform station. Train school. Long.
Wave to the people.
Oh yeah, people
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
yes, people wave when you're filming a train and the car comes by. People wave at you.
Wave to the peasants that don't get to be on the screen.
Wonder what that tower was.
Wow, it was just like so long.
That was Nassau Tower.
You can't even like see all the way
So
down.
on the right hand side, on the fireman side here, you can see where the Princeton Junction branch is. That's where they call it the Dinky that goes up 3 miles up to Princeton University.
Did that used to be part of the Pennsylvania Railroad?
Yes.
Okay.
They operate.
Okay. Did you know the first LP46 I ever caught was the Pennsylvania Railroad?
Yo, that's cool.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
It was at Edison Station. Lucky A. I don't know when it is, but hopefully someday I could get a legacy. I always wanted to get a legacy. Like a Berkshire.
I'm not gonna get it. The only line I want to get is the Polar Express.
The legacy Polar Express or Line Chief?
I want to get the HS.
The HO scale?
Yeah.
Don't get it. Don't.
Wow.
Wait till they do a new run. The old one they had is terrible. Don't get it.
The old ones, they had a manufacturer defect.
Yeah.
And it's still a problem.
Yeah. With
It's a problem with the motor and the sound system. Since they're both linked in one unit, there's some kind of
That's not even the main issue. It's the gears. Basically,
nylon gears.
do you know old Bachmann, their reliability issues with their steam engines? So basically, they would use these nylon gears, and over time, and really easily, they could just crack, and then the whole, because how the HO engines work with the pistons is, it's just geared to one wheel, and then the rest of the wheels have to be like linked in a certain way to the engine, so they all move like parallel. But then, if that one wheel has a gear brakes, everything just, the pistons, like, you know, they all go like this. They'd be like that on all four wheels, and they'd be locked up. And trust me, I experienced this. It was a pain to get. It took me like 4 hours, and I didn't get it perfect. And guess what? Someone got the HO Polar Express train set brand new, put on the track. He ran like not even like scale, like not even like not even a foot, and then the gears just broke like that. It would run forward a little bit and then go back and locked, gone. No, but Lionel, they are doing a new one of the Berkshires in HO scale. They're getting what they have of the Legacy, Lionel Legacy, Berkshire, and they're scaling it down to HO. So it'll be highly detailed. And I'm sure they're not going to use it.
Is there a map book up here? It's Amanda's. Yeah, can I have that, please? Thank you. Thank you.
But Lionel's doing a new one of the Polar Express. Well, they're doing the Berkshires first. Maybe in the future they'll do the Polar Express, but I'd recommend waiting till they do the new Polar Express with the new tool.
Okay.
Don't get
You guys see why we call this a racetrack here?
Yeah.
Yep.
This
You
thing
know,
do it.
I'm just gonna go with the bucket.
So right up ahead, just after that's next
I
to
don't
the
know if
place called Midway. There's a curve. We we would be in a speed restriction on it. So when I was out here in the night, the test train, we had to make sure we had to slow down to 155 mile an hour to get around that curve. Yep.
Whoa, nice. That's the veteran.
I missed. Okay, you're on.
Wait, sorry, which unit is
That
that?
was the 642 on train 643.
Was that the one of the Crayola units?
No, that was
That was the
a
veteran unit.
626.
Oh, it's the veterans unit. You know I'm getting. I already told you that.
This is Midway Interlocking right here.
Then when I come back from RailCamp, I'm getting this. I found this in my attic. It's a Lionel Legacy F40PH, and it's in the veteran scheme.
So you see those yellow boxes there on the track? See the yellow thing?
Oh, yeah.
back here? Okay. So those are car scanners, right? And has anybody ever heard of what AEI is? The AEI tag is? You guys ever heard of that? So, all right, who here has heard about Easy Pass? Everybody know what Easy Pass is for like the toll tag? So each of the train cars has a tag on the side called AEI, Automatic Equipment Identification, right? And what you see in those boxes are car readers, so they can scan the tag number, so they know what the car number is, they know if the A end or the B end of the car is leading, all sorts of things like that. And that's actually a detector, and that's actually checking the wheels for flat spots and things like that. All right, they can see if we have a wheel out of round or other wheel defects that you might not be able to just see if the train was standing still. So you'll see car readers out here. The freight railways have them all over the place, and that's how we kind of keep track of everything. Now, so that's the curve right back here, 155 mile an hour curve. So in just a minute, we're going to slow down here, so you get a treat here. We're going to cross over from track 1 to track 2. All right, and now the crossover that's in front of us here, though, is an 80 mile an hour crossover. All right, so we'll be able to cross. We're going to have to slow down to 80 to cross over. You'll feel the brake go on here in just a second.
Are we stopping at Metropark?
We stop at Metropark, but there's a transit train on track 1 in front of us. I think we're going to try and scoop the transit train and get in front of him.
All right. Are there any stations that we're expressing that are Amtrak?
New Brunswick, we're not going to stop at New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
So that train that passed us is actually on the track in front of us too, because he stopped in New Brunswick, but we don't. We're a little bit out of slot here, so we're a little bit out of order right now. So if you feel us slowing down now,
I got it for you.
and we should be releasing the brakes.
All right, let's send it.
So we're going to cross over here in just a minute. So just watch out that that tripod doesn't fall over in the crossover. Just
Yeah, just make sure you hang on that tight. Oh, be careful. Try not to have the suspension might change. Just like hold it like right there, just tight, and try not to move up or down at all. Just try to keep it straight.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized there's a little bit of a bend right there on that track, on the track right here.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a.
all right, here we go. Crossing over. Now 65. You do 80. I actually tested one of these at 100 one night with an F40 diesel, one coach, and actually that 10,002 car. So Mike, you met Mike there, guy with a big beard, right? He was in the back. I was in the front running the engine. That was like 30 years ago. We tested it at 100 mile an hour. So, all right.
Okay, guys, switch out front seat.
All right.
8 minutes, remember. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Another train.
Oh.
Train 185.
You guys are going down?
Oh, there's turboliners.
Turboliners, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, some old baggage cars too.
Yeah. How about those?
All right, who's been down in front already? Raise your hand.
They all, I think those weren't those part of the Amtrak exhibit
Somebody
train.
else should go down.
Switch out. Switch out around.
Whose scanner is
Where
that?
to get that front seat?
All right.
Right front. Okay, come on, guys. Somebody
There
get
you
down.
go. You don't go now, you're gonna miss your chance.
Come on, you got 8 minutes each.
It'll take her 2 minutes out of 8 to switch.
Yeah, I understand. Trying to
Keep it upright.
All right, that's all right.
What's that?
He uses one stop now.
I just use it on
Curvin.
So this next interlocking is called County. That's where New Jersey Transit stores some of their equipment over here. And they've got a few, there's a station in Jersey Avenue. You can see a lot of folks taking pictures on the platform right over here on the track 4 side.
Yeah. Only on one side train stop. The other side
Track
they just
4.
express.
There's only a platform on track 4. You'll see it right here. It's coming up right now.
This is like when like the track speed really starts escalating.
Right there. Yep. So once again, 110, 160, 160, 110. But now it's going to slow down. The trains slow down to 125. So here's the branch where the other transit trains come. And on the right, on the environment side, you'll see there's a bunch of construction going on, and transit is starting to build a new maintenance yard in there.
Keeps getting bouncy. Yeah, they're doing some work over there.
I think we're going to see the Amtrak train here in a second.
Well, let's see, Secaucus
I'm curious to see how this is going to work out.
Since they were working at the Portal Bridge and they're doing some track work up there, when the trains would go by, they would blow the whistles.
Someone just walked onto the track. Somebody's walking onto the track.
Trespasser!
Trespass!
Report him!
Report him now! Report him now! Report him for his crimes.
We are living in lap of luxury right now, bro.
We are traveling in fine style.
Yeah, bro. Like, already just catching this is a lot, but being in it, that's just...
So surreal.
are we
It
in
feels so
Elizabeth?
surreal.
Are we in Elizabeth?
This is New Brunswick. There's 112 that passed us. He's making a stop in New Brunswick here.
Isn't this the station where Amtrak like does like the least stops at?
Yeah, we stopped there. See that train stopping there right now?
Yeah.
2ECS 64s.
Isn't the Elizabeth curve 55 miles per hour?
For this train it is, yeah.
Okay.
For Acela it's 80.
Oh, really? Oh,
Regional train is 70.
oh
Jersey
okay.
Transit in this car is 55.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's a watchman test. So when they hold it up, it means the train comes, the watchmen have to clear up and make sure they're in their safe place. And they get 15 seconds. The law says they get 15 seconds. We have to have enough watchmen here. They get 15 seconds. So we're actually going to pass a Jersey Transit train also. It's sitting on one track here. Pass it, and then we're going to go into Metropark.
Keystone corner. This is the northeast.
Now it's starting to it's supposed to be.
So that bridge there, that used to be a PRR branch line. It used to be a big army camp here back in World War II called Camp Kilmer.
Oh,
And
really?
There's a big loop. Trains could come around. All the troop trains come in. They would cross over and go over there. So it's all gone. The camp's long since closed after World War II. Part of it's just industrial park over there now. But the bridge has been holding up the wires, so the bridge is still there. That's all it's there for.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool.
Camp Kilmer. You can find some in someone. There's a whole ton of tracks there. That way, once again, they didn't want to. Like, one of the things I told the other group here, you don't see really any diamonds out here. Tracks jump over and under things. They kind of keep the trains deconflicted.
Okay. Who here likes the AM7s more than the ACS64s?
I like the ACS 64s better than the Chargers.
No, what I said was, who likes the AM7s more than the ACS64s?
AM7s are cool.
I like the DC AM7s better than the AC64s. I never liked the AC, the reman AM7s.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
original DC ones, they were good
Like-
locomotive to run.
Like back when like you didn't have the ditch lights, they were in phase 3.
Yeah, when it was before this, like phase 3, yeah.
Yeah. The K5 LAs on those were beautiful. Oh, a sticker unit.
We're gonna go into Metropark
And common coaches.
We're gonna go into Metropark in front of him first, and he'll follow us in.
Trains are always so slow here.
Well, they just stopped. They're just leaving the station.
Yeah, they're just starting to move right now.
Got blinking green on our right. Now we're trying to spin. I'm gonna miss the old voice announcements for like Metropark and Secaucus. They called it was the day voice, I think. Oh, really? They called it? Like, you know, the voice would be like, attention. Passengers.
You mean the one from Go Animate?
There's another end of transit.
With some common coaches to boot? I should.
All right, guys in the front, come back up this way with me so we can get easier switching.
Okay.
Guys,
Come back. Listen,
come back up.
I need to get my chop out of my backpack.
Come on, we're wasting the time. We gotta move, guys. Come on. You only got seconds to do this.
Thanks.
Did you get up yet? No. Okay, move over to the end seat. We got two. Take these 2 seats. Take those 2 seats. Are we at 2? All right, so we. Did you guys go up yet? Okay, so we got you. Both of you guys gotta go.
Yeah, are we able to go next?
Yeah. Let's see you next. And then you guys two in. All right, so 8 minutes.
Yeah, don't mind my tripod.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, all good.
Then we have to split. I've already been.
What phone is that?
Motorola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29 minutes.
Amanda left a map book up here.
Filming the whole ride.
See anything like that? I think maybe it's gone. Tony picked it up?
Yeah, I think Tony grabbed it. There's light up at night. There's lights in the mile.
Yeah, I see that.
On the track speeds.
So we're the front of the train's already crossing over on the other track. We have like 11 car trains over here, so we're crossing the track 1 to make Metropark. So this is Menlo Interlocking.
They're the best seats on there.
Named after Menlo Park, New Jersey. You know, what was famous about Menlo Park, New Jersey? You guys know?
Yes.
So something was invented here.
The light
A
bulb.
light bulb. So Thomas Edison had a lab up here. It was right up the hill. And one of the things he did back in the day when the light bulb was first invented, he had this whole big thing. He lit up an electric light so everybody on the train could see it. Like, wow, what is that? It was such a new concept at the time, back in the 1800s. But it was on the hill back over there.
Is like the town Edison named after him?
Was that
Like the town is Edison.
Edison? Yeah, yeah. I
Edison,
forget
New Jersey.
I forget what Edison, New Jersey was called before. It was some other name. It was like I don't know. I forget what it was. So you can Google it and see. But they renamed it Edison. Yeah, later on for him. This is Metropark.
Let's go, boys. This is another station I've went to like 2 or 3 times. This is nice too, cause like it's kind of like so the trash right here is like 120. Wait, 90?
It's residential.
The track's here at 110, but there's a 90 mile an hour. It depends on the car. 90 to 95. The Acela can go a $110 around the curve, but like some of the other things gotta have to go 90. Not on this curve right in front of us, but on the next curve up. So you see the yellow and black sign? Is that what you're looking at there? You see the 90 sign? Oh no, you can't see it here.
No, it's
Oh no, yeah, I remember when I used
yeah.
to go to the station to RailCamp, I would see the 90s.
You see some of the 90s? Yep. So the speed on this track though is just 90. That's the maximum speed of the track right here on track 1. So it's 90, 110, 110, 90
Yeah, you
now.
see right there, posted speed 90.
Yep, posted speed is 90. Yep. So we're gonna go straight now. So the track in front of us, track 2, where we would normally go back to track 2, is out of service because they have they're doing some Catnery inspection work. You'll see one of the Catnery maintenance cars out there. They've got the power off, so everything is going east on track 1 right now.
Yeah, when I was in the like on the very back, I saw one of the.
You see what we passed one of them
Yeah.
back there? Yep. Mhm. So there's 2 of them out here today. They got out here, especially in the heat. They're doing inspections just to make sure there's nothing loose because the wires, like what? All right, we talked about.
Oh my goodness!
Around 53.
Enjoy while it lasts.
Those are old trains. They're good trains, but they're definitely getting old.
Yeah, looking at them just gives me nostalgia, even though I wasn't born at the time.
I mean, it got me from Boston to Wilmington
Yep.
pretty quickly.
So Chris,
So Newark Airport will be
this is
next.
for my percentage when we get to New York, bro.
Hope you guys got a lot of memory in there.
Oh no, I've like 30 gigabytes.
All right. There's a 95. I was looking for a I knew it was here somewhere.
I remember I was like, oh my god, they can go so fast. I looked at the 90. I'm like, oh man, I'm going like 120. These 64s are reliable, right?
Yeah.
I like them. But not so much with the LC42s though. I just don't get why. They're made by the same company. I guess they're just better with electric.
Hear what's going on over here. Somebody got a. Somebody's having an issue here somewhere.
Oh, okay, coming up this way.
Hopefully it doesn't affect us.
No, we'll see.
I remember watching my first YouTube video at on the NEC, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna see there's so much NGT on this video, but then I see this other railroad called Amtrak,
Yeah,
and I'm like, and actually I didn't even see Amtrak first. I saw the Acela,
Right.
and I thought that was really cool, and then I just fell into a deep love for Amtrak. I wonder why they. I think it's cool that they gave like a whole different name to the high-speed train, like instead of just saying Amtrak.
Yeah.
Called Acela.
They call that branding.
Yeah. There's another. Which area that NC is more like infrastructure better? Is it here in New Jersey or Massachusetts?
What do you mean? What do you mean by infrastructure?
Like,
What do you mean?
I know they both go like some can go max speeds in both areas.
Well, I mean, there's 160 mile an hour in Jersey. There's more 160 mile an hour in Rhode Island and Massachusetts than there is in Jersey for now, because these wires are so old down here. Up there, it's got all the wires that were put in 2000, so those wires are built to the modern high-speed standard.
I can see at Princeton there's like Newark Penn
Yep.
poles.
Yep. So therefore, yeah, there's only 7 or 8 miles of it there. We're going to actually start. We're starting to put up more poles here from just west of Princeton all the way down to Hammond on like an outside track.
Oh,
So we're actually doing that now overnight on the overnight.
Wonder what Amtrak's going to do after the Arrow trains. Is that pretty much, so you got the availability
Yep.
thing and then the Arrows, and then they're good for a while?
Yeah, big for a while. Long distance trains, so
Yeah.
the superliners and everything. So superliners come next.
Wait, they're making new superliners?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, I always wondered, I always see when people go on the superliners, they'd be like the top of, what's on the lower level of the superliners?
Bathrooms, some rooms, some coach seats. All right, so up ahead is going to be Union Interlocking, and so we're going to call this place. We call it this Union Interlocking. We call it 6 roads because the railroad goes from 4 tracks wide to 6 tracks wide.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's stations
Yep.
like Linden, Rawway.
Linden and Broadway.
Why does it go to 6 tracks? Is it because of the NGCL?
Originally there was going to be another freight line. They were going to build. It was going to go off 2 tracks of freight. We're going to go off that way on a different line to go to Trenton.
Is that the rail grinder?
That's a rail grinder.
That's a switch grinder.
Yep, that's a rail grinder. It's a Ram rail grinder. So here you'll see we're going to widen out, and we're going to see a switch right here. We're going to go 6 tracks wide. Pick up another track here, and then the letter B track. So we already got 5 tracks here. Right, there's an extra one we just picked up on that side. We're going to pick up another one right here. Is going to be the switch right here. Here it comes. Not this switch, actually.
That's a sharp curve. Wow.
No, this one here. All right. And then there's the Jersey Transit coastline. All right,
Yep.
that comes in underneath. We call it the westbound hole right here in the middle. If you look, the catenary wire's all missing now. See, we took it apart. We actually had the track out of service for 6 months. We have to redo that wall. We're going to replace all the wire there and everything. So, yep.
What's the next one? Hunter Interlocking? That's when the rail.
Next one is Elmora.
Elmora Interlocking. What's
After Elmora, then you got Lane. After Lane, then you got Haynes. After Haynes, then you got Hunter. Then you got Cliff, Dock, Ray, Hudson. There's a coastline train. Just come up the coastline here. That's Rahway right here. So now you see we're 6 tracks wide. So you got now we're still on track 1. You got A track, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then letter B track on the far side.
Yeah. So they're just assigning like, you know what? Since we just have these tracks, we might as well just keep it.
Yep.
But then, so like what? There's express trains on all 4 tracks.
Yeah. Well, this 2 track is out right now, so I'm expecting to see somebody. The power is off, so I'm expecting there's probably a cat car between here and Elmora somewhere right now.
So that Ram train earlier, was that the one for switches or straight?
That's just, yeah, that's not a switch. Now, there's no special grinder for just switches, though. It's just, it either grinds rail or it doesn't, you know? So it grinds sort of everything. I mean, you won't really grind points, though. You don't need to grind the points. Really, when you're grinding, it's really meant for, like, there's regular rail here. There's certain pieces of switches you might use.
They're always showing up a diagram of the rail.
Yep. Yeah, they're looking at all sorts of stuff here because they're doing geometry car runs. They're inspecting the tracks. They're looking for defects. So they're actually, this is a real geometry car run. They're actually running the computer right now. All that stuff you see up there is data they're gathering for this train.
Was that the rails that we're under right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, isn't there a laser that kind of?
There's a laser. There's all sorts of stuff on running it. Right?
So what's next? Newark?
Newark Airport for station stop is Newark Airport.
Oh, yeah. And then there's Newark Penn Station.
Penn Station.
And then we do not stop at Secaucus.
Nope.
And then Penn Station.
Yep.
Oh, I've never went to the Hudson Tunnels before. I'm gonna film it too. Oh my god, this would be nice.
Your phone's gonna run out.
What's down on the, there's a train down there.
I was cautious.
You're 40 minutes. You're gonna
The
run
headlight?
out.
Yeah.
That was that transit train we just passed.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, he's just following us.
Don't worry, I was cautious. Instead of 4K 60 FPS, I'm doing HD 30 FPS. So it'll be like half the memory.
I mean, it's still gonna deplete your battery though. Like now.
Well, don't worry, I have a portable charger.
Let's do another switch.
I have a fully charged portable charger.
Alright, guys in the front, straight back, up back here. So you guys can go back. I'll do
Just for
this now.
safety, I shouldn't.
Anybody else didn't get up on yet?
It's lost there.
Who else didn't go up front? Alex? Guys, who didn't go up front here yet? Did everybody do up front? Okay. You guys were both up front? Yeah. You guys, Alex?
Oh,
Wow.
There it is.
there's one.
That's wire.
Yes.
I gotta watch the yellow steps.
Alright. 43 minutes, maybe. No, I've done this before. I did it with the Acela too. I recorded on my window for like an hour. I'm back.
See, there's that cat car. See, they're working the wires back here. See it? So they got the power off right now. They're just checking stuff. They're looking for weak spots in the wire. Make sure there's no trouble.
I'm just praying that my phone doesn't run out of storage when we get down to the Hudson tunnels.
Was that jail I went by?
I can't believe there used to be a quadruple track main line right down here.
Yep, it was.
C&J, right?
Yep, that's what it was.
What happened to it?
That's basically abandoned. When they got rid of the big bridge over Newark Bay, they sent the passenger trains. That's where the railroad train used to go. Back in the day, it used to go to Jersey City to take the ferries, but it was so expensive for the bridge and the ferries, so they diverted all the railroad trains to go to join up in Hunter Interlocking here. You'll see in a minute at Penn Station.
Yeah. It must be past 50% at this point, right?
I got you without you paying attention. What's that?
North Elizabeth. And then it's Newark Penn Station, and then we fly by Secaucus Station, and then it's
You guys will see here, watch the track now. Remember I said there's no diamonds? So here we go up in the air. Back in the day, the passenger trains used to use the outside tracks of the PR, and the freight trains used the middle tracks, you know? And so this is where the freight trains would come out of Kearney Yard and everything to head west, you know, to go to Pennsylvania and Chicago. So you'll see there's still one freight track that goes to Catnery. See, we just jumped over it?
Yeah.
And that way, the passenger train can keep running and then would stay out of the way of the freight train. See, that's so track 2, 3, and 4 down at the bottom. Just track 1 jumps over the lead. This is an old Waverly Yard here on my side. That's train number X321. You guys know what an X job is?
Kinda.
Ever heard of that? That's actually the train number, X321. So
Oh, I
next
know.
train It's an
Oh, yeah,
empty
yeah.
train. It's a deadhead equipment move.
I'm actually gonna be found my.
So some of the
You know
transit
how
trains,
much
they're not, they don't always carry passengers. Like between the rush hour, they
on my phone.
move empty
3% of my
equipment around.
storage.
And they all assign X number, so they know
I have
this,
so much
that's
videos.
X321.
So my only concern is the.
I don't know where it's going, but the number.
You think we'll be able to go to the back of the engine and take a picture of the theater car when we get to Penn Station?
To be able to do what?
Go back to the car, take a picture of the theater car, and I'll put that as
From
my
outside?
thumbnail.
Yeah, we'll be on a platform.
Oh,
It should
okay.
be, it's not, it should be, we should be on a long track, so it should be there. So, yeah.
Alright, great. What do you like seeing? What do you like seeing the most out of Florida, Dylan?
Trains.
Like what specifically?
The trains.
What type? Like, do you like seeing Brightline, Florida East Coast, CSX?
He hates Brightline.
You hate Brightline?
He hates Brightline.
What's wrong with Brightline?
You're stuck at like 30 miles an hour half the time.
He hates
What?
Brightline. He hates the Floridian.
Really?
Yeah, because you're mainly going for downtown cities.
When I looked at videos, there people like the lowest speed is like 80.
That's from Orlando down to West Palm.
Ah,
And
yeah.
then after that, you go through a couple cities and then you go down to Miami. That's where you pick up.
So as you get more south, it gets slower.
Not necessarily. After you get past, I think it's Daytona. That's when you start going faster again.
The Orlando stretch, like they want to make it high speed. They make it like completely straight.
And that's what they did. They
Yeah.
have I think it's a 50-mile straight line.
Yeah,
Straight.
goes 125. Yeah.
I think it's faster.
Oh yeah, 135. Yeah. No, there's no way it goes faster. Like 150? There's no way a diesel can go that fast. I mean, it could.
Those units came there.
The Brightline?
At full testing, theoretically, they can go 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, they can.
No, you're lying. There's no way.
I'm not. Those engines can theoretically go 200 miles an hour.
Okay, guys in the front, come to the back. Alex, ready, let them pass by, and I can.
It's not really. The fastest they've gone is 100. But
Headphone, Chris?
they're saying it could be done.
All right,
So
so
Operating speed is 125.
everybody's been up in the front two seats?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Operating speed is 125,
Yeah.
and then max speed is 200.
It's just like, I don't get it. Like, if they could go that speed, why won't they?
Because it's
Like, if they have the infrastructure, like, if the rails can handle it, why can't they go that fast?
People don't trust them. People don't trust Brightline because people are dumb.
So the FRA just doesn't let them?
There's nothing stopping them. They can go however fast they want.
Oh, it's privately owned.
The FRA is to say what it is.
What got you into railroading?
I don't like this.
It's like you know when you get video or anything.
It's kind of good.
My grandpa heavily got me into
that line up at the top, that's the
You know,
Conroe
he
PI
works
line.
for
That's where the freight comes in to go to Oak Island. And that's where the railroad line comes in now. So we're going to see the railroad train coming right down the side of the hill. And it just came down right in front of the engine's probably right there. So you'll see it here in a second.
so.
A little ramp.
I don't know if it's still there, but I remember a while ago there was like this Santa Fe private car in Harrison Yard. I don't know if it's still there though. But like, I don't like my grandpa. Like he worked in the railroad for like 6 years. He worked for the Pennsylvania Railroad, then Conrail, and then Norfolk Southern. And then that's kind of when then he stopped. That helped.
It's backing up. I think you over shot the black one.
Yeah, it definitely did.
No.
But they stopped.
Probably
He's gonna cross over. He's gotta go 3 to 1 behind us. So he's gonna go. We're on 2. He's gonna go 3 to 2 to 1.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as we clear the signals here, those witches are gonna throw, and he's gonna cross over. So when we're in Newark, we'll probably sight him coming on the other side, on the engineer side tracks.
There's some path.
subway.
You know, they use the same ones that the Aero 3s use. What do they call those ones again?
Wabaco 8.
Yeah, Wapco 8.
Long tree.
Alright, so there's a path train jumping over top of us. We're coming into track 2 now in Newark.
I remember going to Harrison when I worked for the Acela. That's what I did. I went to Harrison. And we took an Uber to Harrison, and then we boarded a path train, and it took me to the upper level of Newark Penn Station. And then we went down to the main platform where the Acela. It's funny how we went.
Wow, this is a great platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely has seen some better days.
It's great. Great.
I remember when
We don't use this end down here anymore, so it's been cordoned off. We haven't maintained it for years.
Are we just gonna mind the fact that there's literally a signal block in the middle of the platform?
I didn't even see that.
Oh. Yeah, there is.
I remember when my aunt and uncle took me here, this like guy who looked not so good. He was like, "Hey, I lost my New Jersey Transit ticket. Can you give me like $20?"
Did you give him $20?
No.
Mark, once we get into the tunnels, would I be able to get my tripod back?
Like, well, I was. No, I'm like once we're at the station, you'll get your tripod back. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. No, I was just saying because like I kind of want to pack up. But okay.
Oh, yeah. After we stop, I'll give it to you. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me he was going down last night. Yeah. Oh, what did he show?
Just misaligned again.
Well, his pictures, or did he show?
5 of them and 4 would have been the same camp. He showed he had a presentation of everybody.
Okay, they put it together over there.
I figured it out.
That'll do.
From their RailCamp, they show us when they were camping?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Mainly way.
Oh, they're doing it now. Oh, they're doing it.
Oh, yeah, there's a sample right there. He has some visuals right in the middle of the platform.
Oh yeah.
There's a signal around the platform. Got like right there.
So we may get slowed down here a little bit up ahead. So there's 2 tunnels that go underneath the Hudson River, and they had a problem with the signal system in one of them. So everything is signal tracking through the other tunnel right now. So what happened is there's a backup of trains down there. A whole bunch of trains going west, and then there'll be a bunch of trains going east. So we'll see what happens.
Alex, you can stay here. I'm just gonna switch back.
I went here once and I'm never going here again. If I wanted to rail fence over New Jersey, it would never be here. Huh? Edison?
That's really good race watch.
Yeah, I wish I had.
Wow, look at this. Wow. That's a lot of
crazy.
Busy station, huh?
This is Newark, right? So you see the path trains come right there. There's a lower level of the path. You cross platform, they go inbound to Manhattan. The path is up top. You see there's a track up here. So you'll see there's a bunch of movable bridges here. The path bridges, they've got, the track is on 2 levels actually on the draw span. If you look out on the your side here, you see that? So there's a bridge for track 1, and a path bridge, and then there's this bridge here, which is actually, as far as I know, is the only 3-track movable bridge in the United States. Right? Because there are always 2 tracks. There's never any 3 tracks. So it was actually one of the largest ones. The bridge doesn't open anymore. It's been sealed shut, but like back in the day, that was a big, fast bridge.
Nice colors. Weren't they planning on replacing this bridge?
What's that?
Weren't they planning on replacing this?
No, I'll show you the bridge. We're going to see Portal Bridge in a minute. We're going to replace. You can see the path trains again up top. The path train's going to be either side of us, so nobody's crossing the front of it.
Sorry, what's that junction called again? It's the one with the sawtooth bridges?
Yeah, that's up ahead here. I'll show you the sawtooth.
Huh?
Sawtooth.
Yeah. Aren't they, isn't that part of the Gateway program? What are they doing with that?
There's a lot of stuff Gateway. There's a ton, like part of the Gateway program. If you notice here, we've had 4 tracks in Philadelphia. Now we're down to 3 tracks here. 1, 2, 3. But we're actually, you see, there's room for a 4th track. We've been working with Pat to move some things around. We're actually going to put a 4th track through here. So we'll have 4 tracks right from Philadelphia all the way through the tunnels into New York ultimately.
Oh yeah, and after that we're going to see the new Portal Bridge.
Yeah, we'll see the new Portal Bridge in a few minutes, yeah.
Where are we right now?
We're coming to Harrison. So that was Harrison Station here. This interlocking here is called Ray. There's a couple storage tracks here, Harrison Yard, where we kind of keep some extra equipment, keep some protect equipment. You'll see some work train equipment, because like if we were doing track work in the tunnels inside Penn Station, you can't drive a truck in there, you can't drive loaders in there, you can't drive a train. Everything has to come in on train or out on train. So you see ballast cars here, you'll see some other work equipment, you'll see Catnery cars, you'll see a couple extra trains that all parked here.
See that Santa Fe private car still here, or is it gone?
Any private car that sits here is only here for a short bit, where we changed it over to Jersey Transit, they take it. So. See, there's a fan car for the tunnel. If they're working in the tunnel, see the giant fan?
Oh yeah.
Here's one of the Catnery cars, right? That looks like one of the Raritan trains.
Oh, the signals over there are on. What are the crossings there for though?
So you see the path yard is over there on the engineer side of the back. That's the path maintenance. Now up ahead here is going to be the sawtooth bridges you're talking about. So we're going to jump up and over. You see the Catnery poles on the far side, that's the only area lacking a lot of it. That's the New Jersey Transit M&E line. You're going to jump over that. But you see these bridges here, they're all sort of concrete and jagged. These bridges are original from Penn Station from 1910 when everything opened. And they're wearing out.
Midtown Direct service, right?
Midtown Direct. Oh, and Hoboken service too.
Okay.
So right here, you'll see these bridges here. And in fact, you'll see these are the sawtooth bridges right here. You see how they're sort of jagged like sawtooth. That's what we call them, sawtooth bridges. But it's going to be very complicated to do these over again.
Yeah, sorry. I heard that when you would interchange, you had to change, like the catenary between the
different power.
The different power.
You see the PG sign back there, Space Gap. They run at different voltages than we do. They run 25,000 volts. We're only running on 12,000 volts here.
Yeah.
So, you see the Midtown direction. That's I don't know where that train's going. But you see the 2 tracks. There's a track coming up on my side and on the other side. Tracks 5 and 6. That's where the Midtown Direct trains go up, and this interlocking here is called Swift. Okay? So you're going to see a lot of construction right now. This is where the Portal Bridge project is going to be. So all this new construction on the fireman side here, that's all part of the new project here. See the new track going in? See the new tracks, they're building them?
Yep.
And that's where the new bridge is going to go up. And you'll see the
they have the new tracks ready, and they have the catenary poles.
Yeah.
Wonder when they'll start having trains testing it.
Sometime after New Year's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my camera should be able to pick it up.
I think we're going to be.
Oh yeah, they already have stuff on there. They already have vehicles on there.
Yeah. So there's a new bridge over here.
Oh.
A lot of new athletes on this.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's going to be a future duck under here. You get the M&E train. So we're building a new bridge to the north. So right here, we're going to be going over the old bridge. Someday the old bridge will get taken out. We'll put a new bridge in here too. And that's going to be the duck under there. To be able to get trains without crossing over. It's going to be a tunnel for the trains to duck under. This is the old bridge here, which is going to come out.
There's the arcs. See the height difference.
Yep. That one doesn't open. This one opens. Always trouble every time it opens. So that bridge over there is going to be permanently fixed. It doesn't open at all. It's high enough. It won't have to open.
Yeah. Someone was at Secaucus.
Yep.
There were like 4 trains just on each other's tail because the bridge is having problems on a rainy day.
Oh, you're going to see a bunch of more trains in front of us on these other tails because the tunnel's having problems right now.
Oh, really?
We're going to be sitting here for a little bit, I think. Yep. There's a whole parade of westbound trains. There's like 3 of us eastbound here, but we're going to pull in behind.
I can see where they would connect.
Second out.
Or the newer engines.
But there's at least, we're going to have to pass at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8 trains got to come out before we can go in.
Maybe 6 or 7.
6.
6, 7. How far away from New York?
We just went by the
How far
bridge.
away from New York? 6 or 7 miles?
We're about 6 miles right here. We'll be sitting here for a little bit now.
Alright, we're at Secaucus.
Yeah.
I go here like almost like one time I could blink.
This is where I wanted to go, but we were looking at it and we were leaving and we were like, oh shit, there's riots in New York.
Well, a lot of people at Secaucus too.
Is everything in front of the lake right
What do you think
now?
of this station, Dylan? On the lower and there's 2 levels. On the lower level, there's the Main Bergen Pacific Valley line too. Yeah, those go down to Hoboken.
It's gonna pay for the upper level, but you don't have to.
Like this is also the upper level, and then if you kind of look down there,
Pay to get into the upper
oh, there's a
level.
train right there, right? Oh, yeah, that's
Stuff
good.
at the lower level.
But you kind of see the tracks
Which
down
is
there.
annoying, 'cause, like, if you want to go here, you have to get just you get one shot to go to the upper level. Yeah, because your ticket only scans one. So
You have to go back and forth.
It's like I would just go here.
I would just stay down or more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would go train number 2 is in Secaucus. There's another B track. I think it's just there. It's very it's kind of dark.
Oh my god.
But they're going to be sitting here for 10 minutes.
Ed, we got our garbage intermodal cars.
Right there. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so there's number 3. I think we have to wait for train 8.
Oh, there's an X cab car.
Comet 4.
An X Comet 4.
Comets.
Comet 3s were all gone.
I don't know what they're called. So
They all got scrapped.
Oh, yeah.
Good riddance.
They had the
I don't
same, the
really
Comet
know
3s
my
all had the same
passenger
issue that the
equipment.
Horizon cars
Don't
had.
blame me.
They're built
I don't know
at the same
anything
time.
about passenger equipment either. I just know locomotives. That's pretty much it.
I can't tell the
And hey, at least we're moving rather than
The LC44 is like a longer, like wider nose, and the C44 is like cuts off.
This is like the only other.
Oh, look at the
time I've seen
helicopter
trains.
over there.
That's a nice photo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice photo.
This is my first time seeing trains.
It's
Ah,
such
so
a
guess
big
what?
railroad.
What? Guys, wait till you see what train number 7 is going to be.
Oh no.
Oh god.
6, 7.
Ah,
bro.
Number 3, you'll see. That's number 3. That should be number 3 right there. Past us, right? We got to get 8 trains by us before we can go in. We're number 2 in line. There's 1 transit train in front of us, and we're number 2 right behind that.
Okay, that's good. I thought it was like 4, like stacked on each other.
Or maybe 2.
There's a helicopter over there.
Yeah, it has a tether underneath it. Yeah.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Where? Right there. No, where?
I just heard if you take when we ride the Catnery, it takes you right up to 614.
Seriously?
Yeah, it says hot tip at the moment. If you take the ride on the little Catnery train at the station, it takes you right up next to 614.
We get to run it, so.
Yeah.
That's good. Didn't they say we don't get to run it this year?
No, we're running it this year.
Oh, what was the one they said we couldn't run?
It was like a little tiny diesel. I think.
It was the
Yeah, which is fine because we're doing 86.
they were able to.
waiting for this.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen any of the heritage units yet, because they have that like army, like
all
the
running
blue one, right?
Armed Forces, I love that unit.
Don't they have like a Black History Month one?
Yeah, they do.
That's the stupidest heritage, right?
And they have an autism unit too. And they also and they also have
Pride unit.
they also have an Atlas unit.
Also-
And hey, I'm Pride unit too.
A great heritage unit. That makes sums up.
They have the Atlas, the autism, the Pride, the
we're in the great
Armed Forces.
The sombreros and stuff on it too. It was like multi-colored. It was like
No, that one just got sold to some community.
They have all those sticker units too. Like we support the Army, we support the Navy, we support the Air Force.
only for here though. Only for here. Only in Jersey. Yeah. All right. We love Jersey. All right. Just Jersey. Only in Jersey.
That was number 4 right there. He's waiting to get his
Good look, you
pocket,
see this
right?
marker lights in front of him. I've never seen a train stuck behind another one at Secaucus. Well, now.
There's 8 trains coming out at the same time.
Oh my god! In the same direction?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And all at the same time.
I've never seen a train before.
There's a number 5 right behind this guy.
What's behind us?
That's that rare.
What's that?
That was the Raritan train we passed back here before Newark, the train behind us. So they were a diesel, right? They had a dual mode locomotive, so now they should be running with their pantograph up on electric. Now they may close it by, they've got the railroad to come up right behind us here.
Question?
Yeah.
You know the Gateway, like, do you know a lot of stuff about the Gateway program?
What's that?
Do you know a lot of stuff about the Gateway program?
There's some.
Do you know about the Bergen Loop?
Yep.
I'm just confused. Like, can you tell me like how it works? Is it like on the lower level? It like
Well, it'll
spurs
loop
off?
around. It'll loop around on the far side and come up in the middle. So, who told me they saw an AM7 sitting out there by itself one day at Secaucus?
It was an ACS 64.
They said, okay. So there's a little stub track over there, right?
Yeah.
But the train would come in, it would loop around from the lower level, loop around, and then come up in the middle there. It would come underneath and come up in the middle track, and it would come up over
Oh,
there.
that's what that is?
Yeah, that little stub track is that, but we can put a Protect engine on it right now, but that's where the loop track would connect up where that stub track is.
And all the engines that go up there have to be ALP 45 DPs, because then they would go there. Then
Well,
the
they could be,
electric.
yeah, well, they'd have to be because it's the Erie side, the diesel side, you know?
Why? What's wrong?
So the transit company, and then you see that 112, there's 112 on the left hand side, see the LED headlight there? So this transit is going to come behind us, the 112 is going to come behind the transit. So here comes.
And is it?
Oh, 4600.
4600.
What's 4600 the first one?
That's 32, 35.
Just recognizing it.
Yo, Jay.
4600. Wow, normal ALP.
Oh no, we're gonna get crashed.
Then what you're not going to see is the Pennsylvania is going to come on the far side over there.
Oh. Dag nabbit.
4636, come on.
32, 35 got to get out of the way.
Dang, that sucks.
Are they gonna block us in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless they get past us.
We got one more. There might be 6 or 7 heritage units. I wasn't
Oh, you're going to see it. Here comes 43. 43 will be on 3 track.
Where?
Give it a second. You'll see it coming.
I knew you got a better shot.
Actually, we're going to wait for the trains now.
Train right up us, bro.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, there goes 43.
No. Actually, I could just take a photo.
Broadway Limited.
All 3.
You're blowing the whistle. Love those raised letter KFLAs.
K5 LA. K5 LA is what the
The next train is right behind 43. All right. You want to make sure you get a picture of the next train. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me that airplane right there is not about to fall and like stall everywhere.
We are surrounded by New Jersey Transit trains now.
It's in New Jersey Palooza. I look out here for a second.
How? They're getting totally blocked
I
out.
filmed that heritage.
You might have to move back a little bit because you're blocking some.
Yeah, we're blocking it.
Sorry.
flashing green again. Who's behind him?
Dude, the recording has to be over. It's over an hour now.
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, guess what? I don't care.
Everybody get your cameras ready. Here it comes.
Alright.
Watch, you're fucking me like 2%.
Now,
I'll get the warning if my phone says.
guys, it is just 46:36.
It's just.
Foamers. Foamers.
All boomers phone.
Oh! Surprise!
That word does something.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the Pennsylvania.
No, it wasn't.
That was the availability.
I wish it was Pennsylvania.
See the Pennsylvania over
Holy
the
moly, macaroni.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah,
Liberty.
Yeah.
Report that.
All right. Next up, right behind it, is another solid train, 2155. And then the Amtrak 119. Then the train that we should have shot.
I'm not catching
Let me see my
I've already caught enough of Salas.
I'm only at 50.
Minor shots.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good right now.
I'm somehow only at 50%.
Not surprising.
Is that possible? Yeah, you don't even have to go fully in.
If you want, you can come in.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
This is the
We got
benefit of
2155. Here's
Oh, it's top
2155.
right there.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that one's terrible.
My phone's good.
Yo, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
You're good. Thanks.
Is anyone going to miss the able to sell us?
Excessive snapping.
All right. 119 is right after him.
Alright.
Is this the last train now? Can we get
And then
going?
once the regional goes by, the transit train's in front of us. It's got to cross over, go to the other track, and then we'll follow the transit train.
Okay.
So right now, there's 5170 behind us, 112 behind that, 624 behind us. Actually, Keystone train, 333. You guys can't even see.
I never expected to see the Avalia for the first time inside of the Amtrak theater car.
Yeah, it's so crazy. This is crazy. This
Like
is why I
seeing it
love this
anywhere
game.
inside the observation.
I love this game now. I love it. Inside.
What?
No, we're laughing at something else. Yeah, I agree. This game is the
Well, no,
It's not where you would expect to see it.
This cap is a bomb.
It's not where you would expect to see it.
This cap is the cap of all time.
Well,
No cap.
obviously,
No
we've all seen the
comment.
Avalia. Probably like actually running.
Alex. Get geeked, bro. What do you think
This is tough, bro. This is tough.
This is
It's tough in India.
Alex.
Anything for the.
Right, they got clear block.
Oh my goodness. Oh, ACS.
Go faster.
There's not. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh.
And the ACS 64 needs a bubble bath.
After that one.
Oh yeah, I'm flabbergasted right there.
This thing got like.
The front looks dirty. I noticed the front.
Yeah, that ACS 64 needs a big bubble bath. Looks like it got like pounded with like flour in its face.
Ooh, we should. Fire. I love the white.
How many other trains do you go by?
That's it. The first train, actually, there's two transit trains in front of us.
Oh, okay.
So the first one's already moving. The second one got permission to start pulling up. There we go. And we're just going to start creeping up behind that.
And we're going to get back to my seat.
Yeah, we're moving. Yeah.
Let's go.
Into the tunnel.
So right here, by the way, you see a little construction right here? There's some holes here. We're going to put a big scanner in right here. It's going to be a big steel structure that's going to do high-speed stuff, high-speed cameras to scan equipment for broken springs, broken bolts, broken pantographs, missing pieces. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen the scanners in the freight rail, the big portal structure. You see the bolts right here. You see they're putting in. These big steel things, like high-speed cameras. We actually are going to be using AI, do machine learning to figure out what the defects are on the trains. They'll be able to scan at that speed, look for all the defects. Going up to 90 miles an hour.
How far can it scan up to? Like, how far in distance? The area?
Well, it'll scan this track and that track. So all the stuff here, that's going to be a big steel structure here. You see, we've got special stuff in the ties here with special cameras and everything. And yeah. What's that? I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff the freeways are already doing a lot of it anyway, so you know.
This is cool. They just creep right behind us. Mark. If you want to go.
Yeah, I go back to the front, Leah.
Behind.
Are we gonna follow us all the way to the big light? Like right behind us.
One of these times we're gonna get rear ended. They ain't even slowing down.
They're gonna push us. You're gonna give us a blessed.
So there's another.
She connect to us.
We're waiting on another train. There's a clear block track here. Look at some of the MJ train.
Yeah.
I go back one.
Honestly, I kind of like the geometry parts just to see, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were far, I would. That's the one. You get a picture of it. Yeah, the way the train just follows us is just so tough.
Come on, man.
Every time it's closer. Oh, new wallpaper. Speaking of, it's like hot top.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, they can see it.
Toot your horn.
That's tough. Say that. Send this to the host. Send this to the host. Send this to the host. All the girls will love this one, huh? There's some people that like this. Like trains on their stories. I think it's tough. It's so tough. I think they have rooms for it, right?
Why did virtual rail fan invite me to see this? Why did virtual rail invite me to follow? No. If I don't want to, actually. Oh, good.
I got it in front of me. Albert, towards the one.
No one good name. Together. Oh, yo, check it. It's three of us together. There's three trains together.
Three trains gonna. This one might be pictured.
112, that's train 112. We passed it earlier. He passed us, we passed him, and then there's a Keystone behind that engine. So we're on track 2. We're going to be crossing over to track 3 now. Actually, the engine's probably already on track 2.
This is like super busy. Yeah. You guys are saying? Yeah. It's too blocky. I'm not falling. I got you. What's that? I have a Yankee sweatshirt.
Alban, not Allen.
Sorry,
Yo, Chris Allen.
Like in the view?
Alright, well, I added some. No, it's just Chris Allen 71.
Here we go.
Oh, that's the
tunnel.
That's the ground.
Tunnel time.
Yay.
Tunnel time in Tennessee. Oh wait, wrong railroad.
Chris Allen out of that.
I mean, two more.
I just gained one.
Chris Allen don't want you to be enemy too.
You reach over here, you guys here. I'm gonna reach over here for a second. Excuse me.
What was that?
Check it out.
Turn the lights on.
But I want to turn them off when the train comes in, but I want to show you guys something here. So this is the Newark River Tunnel, right? Track 3, we're normally outbound to, but these things got filled up with some water during Hurricane Sandy. So you're going to see when we get towards the bottom here, you're going to see the watermark. You'll see where like it sort of turns white. It was like bleached a little bit from where the water was. All the water that came in from the Hudson River, the salt water.
Right now, the tunnels don't look too bad.
Yeah, so we're not underwater yet. So we're still underneath the Bergen Hill right now. All right, and up ahead, we're going to pass through what we call the Weehawken Shaft. That's right in the middle of where the Lincoln Tunnel is. Then right after we pass the Weehawken Shaft, then we're going to start heading down under the river. They just made this almost straight as an arrow right to New York, you know, to get right there onto 33rd Street, you know. So here comes the Weehawken Shaft. You might feel your ears pop a little bit.
Yeah, I feel it.
All right, that's the Weehawken Shaft. Okay, so now we're headed down under the river.
Where's like where was it like bad?
Well, you'll see it here. Well, the other tunnel in the East River got totally filled up. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, so we're in like the
This is the Hudson River tunnel. See the white line? See it?
Oh yeah.
That's where the water was. You see? Look, it still goes up higher, right? And this is where it says this would have all been underwater. See how up there on the side?
Mm-hmm.
You see it was almost all the way up to the ceiling. See that white line there? And then you see we're going to start going up the hill now, right? And yeah, see it's going lower because we're actually going to see the hill. We're going up the hill. We hit the bottom of the river. We're going uphill into Manhattan now. But you see, this was all filled with salt water here. All the signals, all the power, the tracks, the ballast, everything was filled up with salt water. We had to clean it all out. No, we put a bunch of pumps in here with the Army Corps of Engineers and pumped it all out. But you see, it sort of settled in, you know.
Didn't the salt water like eat away the concrete?
It is. It's still back here. We're still having problems with it. You see, and so, all right, I'm going to shut that light off now so the Jersey Transit guy doesn't get blinded. All right, so we'll be in the station in about 3 or 4 minutes. Why don't we get off? We'll get on the platform here. Just make sure. I'll turn the lights on in a second here. But make sure you pick up everything because the train is going to Boston and I won't be able to get stuff off the train. I'll be on its way, all right? We have a few minutes. We don't have to rush.
That's cool. What were you guys doing on the trip?
Yeah, we went like all over the 6 months, but we saw a little bit of EPA.
And not as much as we thought there was.
There's like big bumps.
So when we come out here, we're going to be on what we call the X's. There's a bunch of X tracks here. These are the lead tracks in New York, so we're going to probably be on 4X. And you'll see all the crossover switches here. Let's see, CR going to go into track number 8. So we're headed to track 8 now. On 4X.
Oh yeah, let's go down.
We'll see the lights.
We'll see the lights. We'll see the lights.
So now, right here, we're actually crossing underneath the Empire Tunnel. The Empire, yeah, everybody remember where the Empire Service goes? Albany, right? The Empire trains actually come down the Hudson. They cross over top of us. They curl around, and there's a tunnel. You probably won't be able to see it from where you are. They come out of the Empire Tunnel. There's a hole in the tunnel wall on the engineer side, a few tracks over, where they come. So we're coming out of the north tube. The south tube, which is shut down right now, they were troubleshooting some trouble in there, is on the engineer side. The tracks to the right, there's 4 tracks you'll see to the right. That's the lead from Long Island Road West Side Yard. If you look to, I'm going to say to the left, the way we're facing, there's a hole in the wall back there by those train cars. That's where the Empire trains come in over there, the Empire Tunnel. The Empire trains come down just this side of that Jersey Transit train you see parked there. Yeah, you are. Up to Long Island Yard there on the right hand side. These are all the axes. You see all the crossovers here? Yeah. Yep, I see them. I don't think there's any more complicated piece of railroad than right here than there is anywhere else in the United States. Look at that, huh?
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, 4519.
Heritage unit.
Oh, you're like a Lackawanna.
Erie Lackawanna.
Aha, you're oh, is that tough?
It's gonna show. I love this camp now. I love this camp. I made it official. This camp is the best.
All right, let's go.
We're here.